Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Colorado's offense will be first on the attack. Running the show is Keldrick Luster. They nabbed him in the offseason after he played earlier at Texas State. Makes his first start of the season for this team, hoping to get things started with a W. On the ground, it's Welsh. Turning it on! Made a defender miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Caught. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Here's a little room there at the 20. He's up to 55 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
So Rice's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Jacoby Williams, great young back that they are really excited about the big things he can bring to this offense. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. He's past the sticks. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. And the Owls moving quickly to the line. Drives inside. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Driving forward, it's Coleman Williams. There, touchdown Owls! Excellent path by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He has 60 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Trying to get the corner. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls it. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
He's loose at the 30. He's at the touchdown Owls. Rolled his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Danzy. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And if you're going to play zone coverage, man, you've got to get to the quarterback because those holes are going to pop open at some point. Nice job hanging in the pocket. Good protection by the offensive line, finding the strike over the middle of the field, but started with the protection up front.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down to the air. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. The 40. At the 20. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Let's see if Rice can get it in on first and goal. Looking for the edge. Going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Holland. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Straight ahead, it's Welch. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jason.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
That's caught. It's Welch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. his way ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Defense gets it done this time, perhaps taking away a little of that bravado that this quarterback has shown running the ball.
And when you see it, you kind of get accustomed to it. You get used to the speed. You get used to the option and what you want to do to try to defend it and how to mix up the looks. Nice job mixing it up a little bit and getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it himself. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off. And the Owls in the hurry up. On the option. Keeps it on first down. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Past the 6. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls it. Sees an alley. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Defense all over it. Colorado will go ahead and use this. Timeout here. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Here's Joyner. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bowie. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the number 16 team, the Indiana Hoosiers.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Rice rushes to the line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Right at the line. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football?
It's a running room. Touchdown, Owls! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in Game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get...
Makes a grab and room to run. Inside the 50. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. And the Buffaloes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Gonna run it. It's Welch. At the 35, he's loose.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Tells the run, wants to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Welsh. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ollie, what do you have?
Hey guys, here on the right sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Rides the option, he keeps it. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football, and how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Well, this time the defense played it well because this quarterback has given them some problems on the ground.
He's got so much speed and has had some success, but I like the end of this run. Not only get him on the ground, punish him. Make him think twice about running the football in the future.
RPO complete. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Rice rushes to the line. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Owls! And the stomping has commenced. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pulls it in, it's Holland. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Burrowing for yardage. There he goes. Crosses midfield. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Wants to throw one first. Rushes on. Out wide left, it's Holland. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got it in the middle, it's Bellamy. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes a grab over the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Owls sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Owls. And the punishment has been extended. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Welch. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. At the 45, on his way. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Heading into the 4th quarter, and both of these running backs have just been outstanding. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side is Welch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Welch. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's open on the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
This is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, and getting in for the long touchdown run.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll take it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. This quarterback part of their running game. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Rice rushes to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Owls! And the pummeling has started.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the gun, it's Welch. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Motion from the back. Snaps on 4th down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Drops back on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Welch. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Rice rushes to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss. And
the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught by Williams on the right. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Got him quickly. At the 15, he's loose. Wide open spaces. He's at the 40. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's Williams.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very...
Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Colorado!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Running inside, it's Williams. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end.